I actually had a very bad night, but yeah, I don't care. I'm here today in yellow and I will try to enjoy it and make the best of it.
Yesterday's stage was really hectic and nervous as we all expected. It's the first stage of Tour de France and most expected race of the year, so we broke the ice, so we are ready for more.
It's a quite different stage today with a lot of climbing from kilometer zero.
The course is really tough, it's really long, you know, and a lot of climbing. It will be the most elevation of the whole tour.
Maybe a break will go, maybe some of the other teams will try and control the break depending on who goes in it, and then I think we can expect an explosive final for sure.
Todo es posible y todo es muy difícil, pero nunca se sabe. Hemos dicho aquí todo entra en juego y todo puede pasar.
We are ready for the battle and actually super excited to see how everything's gonna pan out. You have to be also smart in order to win the stage. You can actually expect some gaps in the GC.
How this race unfolds today. It's one of the toughest stages of this year's race.
Day 2 and the longest day in the saddle of la Tour de France avec Zwift. 148 kilometres with no fewer than 6 ascents from Clermont-Ferrand to Mauriac. A cautious start yesterday, stage 2 prime for an early break and a punch for victory, with GC contenders remaining vigilant. Not a day to win the Tour, but certainly where it could be lost. The neutralised stage completed, 2 horses bolted the stable. Georgia Williams of EF Education alongside Uno X's Hannah Ludwig. Kiwi rider Williams earning the maximum 4 Queen of the Mountain points for being the first up and over the Côte de Monte Doré et Côte de la Stelle in the fight to be the best climber.
America, 1:20, 1:20, 1 minute 20, 1:20.
The gap soon dwindled under pressure from a peloton hive starting to buzz with activity. Finally swallowing the tiring escapades, yet an agreement between the duo of a day's work well done. Chapeau to them. This just before the start of the most challenging parkour of the day with the Côte des Plaines. Category 2 climb up next. 4.6 kilometres at 5.5%, while the World Tour teams drove up front, attempts to create a gap began.
Big move on the left-hand side as we see
Agnieszka Skalniak-Soka and Evita Music sneaking off the front, unable though to push on. While many suffered, Julie van der Velde attacked off the front in a heart-in-the-mouth moment for the GC contenders.
It's only a big crash on the right-hand side there.
Look at that, a lot of riders
and
down.
Annemiek van Vleuten.
The defending champion later denied she'd fully crashed, but in any case, her Movistar train relaunched her, with Elisa Longo Borghini also safely back on her Lidl Trek wheels. Drama in the peloton while up on top of the Côte des Plaines. Van der Velde was bagging 5 points. 3 to her Phoenix de Koenig teammate Jara Castellan after she strained to beat Anuska Koster. A literal relay as Van der Velde passed over the baton. The 2019 European cyclocross champion taking on the fight, bagging points to join her stablemates at the top of the Queen of the Mountain category. Mauriac in sight, the weather creating more and more challenging conditions though, en route to the first of 2 intermediate sprints. Castellan leading the breakaway 3 to sweep the maximum sprint prizes on offer. Kopecky kicking off the front of the peloton to clean up the remaining points in 4th and retain the green jersey for SD Works. The Dutch trio up the road with about a minute in hand, working alongside Uno X Pros Anuska Koster and Eva van Aert. It's Castellan though who made sure she was in polka dots at the end of the race with 2 extra points. Then from a sunny start, the heavens opened. Speed and such conditions, an incredibly dangerous combination. Some did manage to stay up in the saddle. Loretta Hansen though, not so lucky, but soon back on her way. Not so for Eva van Aert. Jumbo-Visma later confirmed the Dutch rider conscious and undergoing tests at hospital. This certainly not a day for the faint-hearted. The final test, 3.4 kilometers at 5.8 gradient up the Côte de Trébiac. Cassia Niwa-Doma tried to break out, even if she later admitted it wasn't steep enough to make it stick. After the powerful finish yesterday, Kopecky in yellow, the woman to beat. Youth GC leader Cédrine Cabol showed her increasing confidence, a fine kick to finish 25th overall. So from sunny 25 degrees to wet and windy, it all came down to this. Demi Follerin leading out Kopecky, but despite a couple of bumps and bruises, there was a challenger.
Liana Lippert kicks on the right-hand side. Lotte Kopecky tries to close it off. Kopecky all the way in the yellow jersey. Liana Lippert takes the stage. Stage 2 to the German champion. Liana Lippert wins in Mauriac.
What a day for Movistar. Lippert congratulated by her team leader as Movistar denied SD Works a 50th win of the season. A career-defining moment for the German champion, finding the answer to how to stop SD Works' dominance. All smiles. Might have been defeated on the road, but still shining bright in yellow. Lotte Kopecky adds a few seconds to her lead. 49 seconds. Lippard in second, Ashley Moolman heading the group of GC contenders. A day of up and downs, but she could see the bright side.
I'm very proud to keep the yellow jersey, but in the meantime I'm also disappointed that I could not finish it off. The most important today is that we didn't crash, that Demi is fine and that she didn't lose any time, so I think that's the most important thing today.
Kopecky holding a 28-point advantage over Moolman as the South African will keep possession of her green jersey. Lippert moving into third ahead of Demi Follerin. Yara Castellin and Julia van der Velde made it a stunning day for Phoenix de Koenig. It's the Dutch climber who will wear the polka dots on stage 3. It was all smiles again for the young French woman, Cabal, with a brilliant kick to finish in 25th. That means she's ahead of 20-year-old Kiwi Ella Wheely. She fought against the elements and wound it up on her own. Coster, the combative of the day. Another bouncy day for the peloton, but one that should finally suit the real speedsters as La Tour rolls west to Collin-la-Rouge.